Hello guys, I am back. Today we are going to be looking for how support and resistance works. Right? And it's officially my first video after my buzz cut. So let's keep going. And I want to say something before we start the support and resistance strategy. Personally, I have a recommend for you. You can definitely increase your win rates if you can manage to turn support and resistance turn to point of interest. You will definitely increase your win rate if you just turn that support and resistance into the point of interest. Maybe you don't understand anything right now, but later in this video I'm going to talk about it and it's very important. All right. Right now we are in the charts. So, um firstly, I'm gonna draw a support and resistance area. All right. So this one I can call my support area, and this one I'm gonna call my resistance area. So, firstly, I'm gonna talk about the first mistake that some of you guys are making. Like when you like draw the market support and resistance area, you always confuse yourself. How? Like this. You are thinking about should I start to take my support area on this week or this week or this week or this week? No, you are doing wrong. You know why? Because support and resistance area, that gap, that area is huge. So it doesn't matter if I draw my support area like this or like this gap or with this gap or with this gap. It doesn't matter because in support and resistance area, what I'm looking for is a reaction. All right. So if the react, I don't care if the reaction is happened here or here or here or here. I don't care it. I'm just looking for the reaction. All right. So don't confuse yourself. Like you always think that should I take this week? No, this week. No, you should take this week. Man, like it's fucking easy, but you are the one who confuse yourself. Like when you see something easy, don't think, "Oh, it's too easy. There must be something else that I don't understand." No, you understand it very well, right? Just don't confuse yourself. So, this is how you draw your support and resistance. I'm gonna show you another examples. So, how can you trade with support and resistance, which I don't recommend, but how? Like, let me show you. In this area right here, price touched the support and resistance support area, and we had an instant reaction with that gap. All right, so that means our support area is working. All right, then we are looking for some entry confluences. It could be liquidity sweep, it could be fair value gaps, it could be if imbalance fair value gap, like whatever you like. All right, right here in this position we have a fair value gap right here. So what I'm gonna do in this fair value gap, I'm waiting for price touch to that fair value gap, and right here the price touched our fair value gap. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter my trade on here. I'm gonna put my stop loss to this liquidity, and the main part is where the fuck I'm going to put my take profit, right? So when we look to the chart, we see a low right here, 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 low right here. When you combine them, then we have a low resistance liquidity. All right. So guys, I love the low resistance liquidity. Price always wants to take that fucking low resistance liquidity, right? So the place that I'm going to put my take profit is to that low resistance liquidity, because all of this lows creates a low resistance liquidity. All right. So I'm going to put my stop loss right here, and boom. That's how you take a trade with support and resistance. And for me, I'm talking personally, I don't trade with support and resistance. I don't I don't look that much. You know what my strategy is? My strategy is like drum liquidities, session highs, session lows, liquidity sweep, low resistance liquidity. I don't even look for the support and resistance. But this is my strategy, right? So I have other friends who is profitable and they are not even looking for low resistance liquidity. They are only looking for support and resistance. That strategy, the strategies in the trading business, we have thousands and thousands of strategies, and a lot of people are thinking about if they find the right strategy, it's gonna make them profitable. No, every strategy is have a high win rates. All right, but there's only one thing that can turn you into a profitable trader. It's your psychology. Even if I explain you, even if I explain you my whole strategy, like how I think, how I enter, how I exit the trade, even if I tell you right now, you won't be profitable, because we don't have the same psychology. All right. So in the trading, the 10% is buying, 10% is selling, and 80% is waiting. And if you don't have that 80%, you will never ever be profitable, right? So all for me, all the strategies has some different confluences, and in some places they work. All right? But like, to be honest, man, if you don't have the right psychology, right mindset, even if I tell you, even if I explain you my strategy, you won't be profitable. Whatever. So, also the best part, what did I told you in the beginning of this video? You can increase your win rate if you turn that support and resistance into the point of interest, which is also called area of interest, like this. Oh shit! Why is it not working? Oh yeah, area of, what the fuck is going on with my chart? Area of interest. All right, it is very important how area of interest is working right now. By the way, area of interest is a not sign of, it's a not symbol of if price is going bullish or bearish. You cannot understand that with just area of interest. Area, if area of interest has high probability to tell you price have a react will have a reaction. It has like it tells you that price has a high chance to make a move. It doesn't tell you price will go to bearish or price will go to bullish. It doesn't gonna tell you, but it has a high chance to tell you that price will have a good reaction. All right. So, point of interest, area of interest. How can I explain it? Like, if we want to create an area of interest, which is called a point of interest, we must have a lot of points in that gap. All right, like this. You see, we have a lot of points right here. You see, so what we can do in this situation, this was our resistance area, right? But with this price action, it turns into the point of interest. So after the point of interest, I'm gonna draw it again. Wait. what do I see in this point of interest? You see, there was no liquidity right here waiting for it to be taken, and price suddenly touch here and price touch here, and suddenly, boom, exploded. And in the opposite way, what do we see? Price touch that area and suddenly goes down. If you can find and catch the right includes like right confluences with this point of interest, you will increase your win rate like so fucking like massive, because it works. That shit works a lot. I don't actually trade with them because I just I found my right strategy, but I have tons of profitable friends, like profitable traders, and they are my friends, and they do that shit like you won't even believe me how much money they make of just trading with point of interest. All right. So also, we have with support and resistance, we must know the floor, the roof, and the floor method. All right. I think that I have a video about the roof and the floor method, but I'm gonna explain you again. Right. It's our how to say floor and roof and floor method. You can say it's our trend line. You can say it's our liquidity. You can say whatever you want. The roof and floor method is work like this. The price makes move and retest, creates our floor right here, and this is our roof. Then it break this because we have a bullish trend line. We have a bullish trend. Then our roof turned into the floor, and we have a different floor right here. Price goes like that. So we have two different way to trade with trends, to trade with floor like roof and the floor method. All right. So how? First, that what we gotta wait for. We have a floor area right here, and we have a roof area right here. So how we can trade? We can wait for the price to create another floor right here, which means this roof turned into the floor, and we will have a support area. And how you can enter this trade? By catching liquidity sweep or fair value gap or imbalance fair value gap, like EFA, like FVG, like whatever you want. This is in this strategy we follow the trend. All right. But sometimes we see a chart like this, I mean close like this, but we take the short trades. We are going for shorts. And it is happens when we have a price action like this. So we also have a trend, but instead of creating a new floor, we have a break of structure right here. You understand what I'm saying? Then we are waiting for like break of that. After the break of structure, we are going to be waiting for an instant move to the opposite side. That place is where we enter the trade, and where we're gonna put our take profits to the previous low, like this. So I'm gonna find example for this, and I will come back. All right, I found a good example on Nasdaq. So we have a support area right here, and with this candlestick we have a break of structure. Then what are we going to do? We are gonna enter a trade right here. We put our um stop loss could be to that liquidity, and our take profit is going to be our last structure area to the here. And then we have a 2.5 RR easy solid trade right here. All right, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And if you are also curious about why this is our structure, like why this is our structure, because in every retest we can call that retest to our structure. All right, so guys, that was the support and resistance and also point of interest. I hope you guys are understand, but if you don't understand, feel free to ask me a question. I'm gonna put my Discord server link in the below to the comment section, and see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.